If you want to grow on Instagram, then you need to start using Reels. So how do you use Reels to actually go viral and get the big following that you're looking for? I'm going to break it down into 7 easy tips, so let's do it. But first, my name is Michelle Gifford, and I help people grow their businesses online with social media, blogging, Pinterest, and email marketing. So for my weekly tips and tricks, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Before we get started on those quick tips, we need to have a basic background of how Instagram works. Instagram is a social media platform, and it revolves around keeping people on the app and using the app. So when you're creating content, no matter if it's Reels or a post or IGTV, you need to make sure that your content is focused around, will someone engage with this? Will they watch this? Will they read it? Because that is what Instagram is basing all of its algorithm on, is how people are engaging with your piece of content. So you just need to know that if you want to go viral, you need to create content that people want to see, that they want to share, that they want to watch over and over again. So I did a Rock the Reels challenge, and if you are interested, you can sign up below. But in this challenge, I challenged my followers to create a reel every day for 5 days. And they got an email from me every day with a suggestion and tips and tricks on how to create a reel. Now, when that was all over, the first time I did it, I had over 250 women who joined me, and I sent them a survey afterwards to get some good statistics on how Reels help their Instagram perform. So let's get into some good stats on Instagram Reels. Gotta get my laptop. All right, 63% had an increase in engagement. 63%, so over half, 63% had an increase in engagement. 75% had an increase in impressions. You ready for this one? 98% had an increase in accounts reached. And 41% had more than 100% increase in accounts reached. So let's go to that 98% number, because that is really telling of what Instagram is doing. 98% had an increase in accounts reached. So Instagram right now is using Reels how they use every new feature when they announce it. So every time Instagram announces a new feature, whether that's stories or IGTV, they prioritize it in the algorithm. And that means that if you start using Reels, they want more people to start using Reels, and they want to get more data points so that they can prove that Reels are successful. And they want to start making Reels more mainstream. And so if you start using Reels right now when it's just beginning, you're going to get a lot more traction than someone who waits to use Reels, because Instagram is prioritizing Reels. Instagram rewards early adopters. So that means if you start using Reels, they're going to start putting your Reels in other people's feeds who they think will like your content. And that's why in my data that 98% said that they had an increase in accounts reached. It's because Instagram was pushing their content into other people's accounts. Now, the further you go away from when it was first published, when Reels was first announced, the less strength your reel is going to have. So it's most important that if you are thinking about using Reels, that you join today. Don't stress too much about like being afraid or it not being good enough. Just try it out, because you're going to learn how to use it the more you actually use it. So now we have a clear picture that, hey, the percentages are in our favor. If we start using Reels, then Instagram's going to show our content to more people. Well, in my own experiences, I have been using Reels for the last 2 months. And in my Reels, I've been doing consistently, and Instagram is consistently sending my Reels to more people, and I have gained over 1,000 followers. Now, right now, my follower count is almost at 13,000. If you want to bump me over that edge, go follow me on I am Michelle Gifford. But I have about 13,000, and so that means that I've gained almost 15%. So I've gained 1,000, maybe a little bit more in the last 2 months. And I had a 15% increase in my followers in just 2 months, which for me is actually really great. So, so I have been using Reels consistently, and my most watched Reel has been almost 100,000, and my average Reel gets almost between 15,000 and 20,000, which is pretty big if you think about it, because I only have 13,000 followers, not only, but I have 13,000 followers, and if my Reels are consistently getting viewed by 100% or more of my followers, then that's a big deal. That means that Instagram is trying to tell me something, that one, my content is doing well, and two, they are willing to push it out into more people's feed. Okay, so we've laid the foundation. You know what Instagram is looking for. You see the statistics. You really want to do it. So how do you make your reel go viral? So the first step, the first tip is that you need to create niche-specific content. Niche-specific content. What does that mean? That is content that you and your audience will love, that they are looking for, that they're asking for, that they will think is funny. And I really want you to think about this. I had one of my friends who texted me last week and said, "Hey, Michelle, my reel just went viral. Now what?" And I went and looked at her reel, and she had over 250,000, and by the end, or by today, she has more than 6 million views on it. And she has a few thousand extra followers because of that, but her engagement hasn't gone up. So what happened? What happened there? Well, she created a reel that was awesome and was awesome, but it wasn't niche specific. So she was creating a reel that got a lot of traction with a different kind of audience. Some people came back, but even those people who came back are not consistently engaging with her content because they're not her people. And so while it's great to have a viral reel and to get those numbers to increase, if you're not attracting the right people to your feed, then that's a problem. So I want you to think about your audience. What do they need? What do they love from you? How could you create a piece of content that was so niche specific to them that only they got it? Now, one of my favorite examples of this is I Am Baker. She creates the best reels about your content. She calls them Your Content is Terrible Hotline. And she is a food blogger. So all of her reels are about funny things that people say about food blogger, and she does a little spoof on it. It is hysterical. And it is also so niche specific that those people who are food bloggers or creatives or in that space at all think are hysterical. But other people on the outside, if they came in, they probably wouldn't get the joke. And this is the key component of a viral reel, is something that only your audience will understand or will get or think it's fun. So one of my best reels is my hashtag strategy. So this isn't a funny one like the I Am Baker ones, but this hashtag strategy is something people ask me for all the time. And it's something that my audience is asking for, then I create content for that, then that means that they want that kind of content and that they're going to watch it over and over again. So think about that. Think about what kind of content could you create that your audience would love, which will bring me to number 2, is you want to create some content that people will watch over and over again. Because like I said, Instagram is gauging how well your reel is doing by how many people are watching. So you need to make sure that you're creating content that people will watch over and over again. So how do you do this? You need to make sure that your content either educates, that would be like how my easy hashtag strategy, entertains, or is super funny. So you've seen those dancing ones, you've seen the I Am Baker ones where she's really super funny, then you need to choose one of those things. So maybe you're not a dancer, maybe you're not super funny, then stick to the education part. Because if you are adding value and something that your audience really wants, then they are more likely to watch it and share it and tag friends who need it. Is be on trend. So there are trending music, there is trending hashtag, and there are trending topics that are happening in your industry. You need to find out what those trending topics are and go ahead and start creating reels about those trending topics. So how can you find this if you don't know? If you don't know what songs people are using, if you don't know what topics or hashtags people are using, this is time to do some research. Go to some industry leaders that you follow on Instagram and start seeing what reels they're creating that are doing really well. Now, I do not want you to copy them, never copy, but it is great to get inspiration from them and see what is working for them and then put your own spin on it. Please do not copy people. Please do not copy people. Please do not copy people. But you can get inspiration from someone and then spin it and put your brand on it and speak directly to your audience. But this is an easy way to see what's working in your industry, is do a little bit of research. Number 4, encourage engagement. So we want people to engage. That's the whole point, right? Because if people engage, Instagram says, oh, they're engaging. People really like it. I'm going to put it in front of more people. So people are engaging. How do we get them to engage? Number 1 is we need to create a really great headline. So what I usually do is I will create a cover photo for my reel with my headline in it. Because then if they're scrolling through the feed and they see my image with my headline, then the right people will be attracted to that. So let's go over some of my headlines. My easy hashtag strategies. So only people in my niche of content creation and growing a business online would really care about that, right? My mom wouldn't care about it, except that she loves me. Then she would totally care about it. All right, how to stretch one piece of content 5 ways. That is one of one of my headlines. How to create a killer Instagram bio in 3 quick steps. So those are all headlines that I use, and I put them on a cover photo and a cover image and uploaded that to be so that that was in the feed. So if someone was scrolling through my feed, they saw that, they would instantly know that it was something that they wanted to watch. The next thing that you can do is you need to encourage engagement by creating a great caption under your reel. So don't just post the reel and then that's it and no words or anything. Post a great caption that calls for a call to action. Tell them what you want them to do. Do you want them to comment on your post? Do you want them to share your reel? Do you want them to tag a friend in your reel who needs this? Awesome. They are not mind readers. You need to tell them exactly what you want them to do, and a lot of people actually do. And then make sure that you do not post and ghost, okay? When you're encouraging engagement, you need to make sure that if someone does comment on your reel, that you comment right back and do it in a timely manner, because Instagram really likes conversation starters. So if someone comments on your reel and they say, hey, this is really helpful, I am just digging into Instagram strategy right now. Instead of just saying, great, thanks, post a comment that says, oh, I'm so glad that I could help. What other questions do you have? And then that starts a conversation. Once a conversation gets started and comments keep happening, that is going to push your Instagram reel to the top of the feed, because Instagram's like, oh my goodness, not only is this person commenting, they're commenting and commenting again, and there's a conversation happening in the comments, and Instagram's going to pay attention to that. So keep the engagement going even after the post. Don't just post and walk away. Go back and make sure you go over your comments and respond to each one and encourage there to be a conversation going. Number 5 is use hashtags. So hashtags is a really great way to be found on Instagram, and Instagram is using hashtags to show people your content. So go do some hashtag research, see what other people in your industry are using in regards to whatever topic you're creating about, and then use those hashtags. It is really important to use the hashtags right after you post. So some people post it in the caption. I post it in the first comment right after I post. The reason I do that is it's just aesthetic. I like to keep it clean. The important thing to do with hashtags is to make sure that that you post your hashtags right after you post, and here is why. Hashtags are time-stamped to when the post was created. So if I create a post on Friday and I don't post the hashtags till Sunday, the date on those hashtags are still Friday. And so it's more likely that those hashtags are buried in the hashtag feed. And so they don't do me quite as much good as if I did them right on time. So use your hashtags. You can have up to 30. I recommend between 15 and 25, but use your hashtags. The most important thing is to make sure that your hashtags are niche specific and really have to do with the content you are sharing on your reel. Number 6 is I want you to be you. Do not show up as anyone else. If it's really awkward for you to dance, don't dance. We all know that it's awkward. All right, it's fine. You did okay though. Don't worry about it. If pointing at different words feels awkward, stop doing it. Okay, I want you to figure out what works for you. This is going to really help it be more fun and hopefully help you show up better and like it better. That's what I want you to do. I want you to start loving Reels, which brings me to number 7. The big 7 is I want you to keep creating. If you create one reel and then you come back to me and you're like, hey, Michelle, that one reel didn't go viral, even though I used all your tips, I'm going to say, sorry, sister, it doesn't work like that. You have got to keep trying, keep getting better, because I am so grateful that my first reel did not go viral because it was terrible. It was terrible. I had never done one before and I was just testing it out. So now I have done a lot of reels. Now I understand it and I am much more confident and much more calm and at peace with my reels. And the more reels you do, the more confident you will be, and the more likely you will have one of them go viral, because you're going to learn what your audience responds to, what is working on Instagram, and what kind of content you love to create. So don't stop creating reels. Keep it going and make it a part of your content strategy, because Instagram is reels aren't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. So figure out a way to put this into your content strategy, especially now, especially when reels have so much weight in the algorithm and Instagram is showing them to more and more people. Now is the time to put Instagram reels in your strategy. And this is a big thing to recognize. I have grown my account just by consistently showing up on reels. So even if you do not have a viral reels that goes to 6 million or whatever, if you focus on creating great content, you will grow on Instagram, because you're going to be putting out content that your audience loves, and more people who will love you are going to find you. So keep creating and your audience will continue to grow. All right, you guys, if you have questions about reels, about Instagram strategy, will you put them below? I would love to create content. I am dropping some YouTube videos once a week, and I would love to help you with your reels and your Instagram and online presence as a whole. So thank you for being here. Please subscribe, and we'll check in next week.